it in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Dino, VIP stats. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game, I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace, straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. What you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that I get, the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can two.
Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you Let me see you do it. Hey,
chillin' in the bill. Yeah, we again. Bottles in again. Up the put it in the air. I'm throwing up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes.
Hail to the Commanders. Hail victory.
Snapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The NFL season has hit high gear and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Makes it across the 20 as these guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Play action. Here's Hurts. McKinnon here is complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Play action here on the first play from scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run? Or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early. And they pick up a quick first down.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles at 7-2 here on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked what they're
taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Eagles march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. Kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing now is Daniels. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Makes it
You look at this Eagle defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Here's Daniels. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Slot man moves right. Now Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. Arises on to punt here as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Up the middle with Barkley. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. Career touchdown number 136. Tying it with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Let's go now. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. You look at this Eagle defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Daniels looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick,
To the air goes Daniels. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Trap 60, 60 Vices, 60 Vices. Rig alert, rig alert. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
To throw is Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the 1st.
We hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially to play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Ready. Ready.
Daniels going to throw for it. And it is caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Commanders' 1st down.
Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Ready. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Up the middle they go. Rhodes down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
6-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
60 Vices, 60 Vices.
2nd and 3. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Patterson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
70. Go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Get it. 3. Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Shot alert. Shot alert. Ready.
They'll try and run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Daniels. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Another shot from the one on second and goal. Now Patterson. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Will Lutz on for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Commanders 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. These two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the Eagles who got the win on the road, so now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
They'll run on first down. It's Castro. And he stopped immediately there. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Castro. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
On first down, it's Castro. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 9. Now a handoff up the middle. Castro. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
They'll run on first down. It's Castro, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. We get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. But hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught by center. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Hurts. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Up the middle they go. Castro. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They go play action with Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On first down, it's Castro. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. Complete to Newsom. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Now he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive. But get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Rhodes. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Ramble, 18 Ramble. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw. Daniels. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He'll try to do it himself. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Down 2 scores. I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it, and it didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. But they get back in the huddle. He's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept it to just a 1-yard gain. They'll get forward for 3 down the 16-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Great, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got him complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window, he fired a pull in there for the completion. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Great, set. On
2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Set. Anyone else?
He'll drop to throw. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
What's good on the extra point? And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Great, set.
Throwing on second and long. Hurts. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
No touch that. Hey, easy, 63, bad.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. So a potential momentum shifter there, looking at a two-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Ready? Bronco 80. Ready?
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. An injury going to pause the game here, and it looks like it's Terry McLaurin who's in some discomfort. Not sure what happened. Hopefully this is nothing major.
Ready?
Up the middle they go. It's Rhodes. And on this one he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
First down, Washington.
In motion, Slayton. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this fourth quarter. Now a second and 6. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
And that's why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On the ready.
The offense on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be third and 5.
60 Eagles. Hey, man. 19 Lions.
Here's a give up the middle. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. He'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 129 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get it behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Then he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open behind the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Barkley into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. He'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Check back. 70, 60 average.
Throwing now is Daniels. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Good. 180.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And they'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
That
one looks like he'll throw here. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Cooking 19.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Rhodes. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's 1st down.
18. 5 in. Trap 60.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. And he clocks it with just 10 seconds left. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
3. 70 Timberwolves. Rig alert.
To throw is Daniels. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Now it's loose down the left sideline. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover.